All right, Boston, we are back. Man, it's time for us to head into the year 5 offseason with your Boston Bruins. And unfortunately, we could not go back to back, could not defend our Stanley Cup win from year number 4. We went up against the best team during the regular season and the best team during the playoffs, the Detroit Red Wings. And it just goes to show that the NHL playoff format, it's rough. Especially if you have two top teams in the same division. The Detroit Red Wings winning the President's Trophy during the regular season. We were the third best team in the NHL, yet both of us have to face off against one another in the second round. So, yes, we got swept by Detroit, but you could make the argument that we lost to that's not even an argument. We did lose to the best team. You could make the argument that we were the second best team in the NHL this year, Had we been in the West, maybe we go all the way to the Cup final and then lose to Detroit. The point is, we didn't get it done this year, but we got the Cup last year, and I still feel like the future is very bright here with Boston. Pasternak and Point are still signed for the next 6 years. DeBrusk is in there. Carlo is in there. Marchand is still up there. But we also have Carson Lambos coming up in the system. And last year we traded Jonas Brodin to the Washington Capitals for their first rounder. They ended up just missing the playoffs, and that pick ended up winning the lottery, becoming the third overall pick. So we can get a forward this year to help reinforce our lines going into the future. So I'm still stoked. I'm very happy with this roster. We just got to get to year number 6 and see if we can get 2 cups in 3 years, right? So this video, more than likely, is not going to be too long. We're going to end it right at free agency because I want you guys to take a look at the list. We might make some trades and a big decision. We might want to fire our coach and bring in an offensive-minded coach, because I think that's what the Detroit Red Wings have. Their first line, their second line, and if they had a +5 in there, oh my God. So I'm thinking, could we get a +5 for David Pasternak and for Brayden Point? We'd lose our +5 for Krug and Carlo, but, I think we really have to target Point and Pasternak. Those guys are the future. They got like 6 years left. So, so first things first, let's take a look at the draft class. We know we have the 3rd overall pick. It's all forward, so that's good. We already have Carson Lambos back there in the system on the point. So Alexander Vishnevsky projected to go 1st overall, then Colton Crooks and Cody West. If you want to take a look at their individual stats, there you go. An A+ league, he gets 9 goals, 8 assists, and 52 games played. Maybe a goal scorer right there down the middle. Colton Crooks, this guy might be the top player in the draft. Look at that, 46 goals, 69 assists. My goodness gracious. And you compare him to another right winger. I mean, look at the point totals. 31 and 42 for this guy. Crooks, 46 and 69. And they were both in C- leagues, right? So this Colton Crooks might be the legitimate 1st overall pick. But, Wesley Finley, 3 goals, 10 assists in a B league, not bad. Rafael Reyes, 29 goals, 44 assists in a C- league. I'm pretty sure there's going to be 4 or 5 good players here, either in the high 70s with medium elite potential, high 70s with top 4, top 6 potential. I'm hoping that I can get like a high 70, maybe even low 80, medium elite potential forward to help out our team. So I'm not moving up, not moving down. We're just going to have to see what's available when our pick comes around and make the decision from there, all right? I'll quickly bring up the contract situation. I want to let a lot of guys go to free agency, like our 2 goaltenders. We don't need to re-sign Saros. We don't need to re-sign Brissett. Defensively, we want to bring back Krug and Carlo. Hayden Fleury for the second line, but I'm really thinking about putting Hayden Fleury and Lambos on the second line. Now, they're 2 left-handed defensemen, 2 two-way defensemen, but we want Lambos to grow, right? And as Krug starts to drop off, then Lambos can take his place, and then it can be like Krug and Fleury on the second line, Lambos and Carlo. Depends on the coach that we get, depends on the chemistry, but I really want to target Carson Lambos' growth for next season. So it's Krug and Carlo, Fleury and Lambos, and I'll show you guys where Lambos is. He's in the system. There he is, medium elite, 79 overall. All right, he's got the stats now. 2-way forward. Everything's coming around. The defensive awareness is up there. He just needs that offensive awareness to get into the mid-80s. He's got a shot. His skating can get a little bit better, but he's 21 years of age, so it's time to go with Carson. So that means that Adam Larson, Brett Pesce, and Darnell Nurse, we have to make a decision. Now, Darnell Nurse, I think I want to move on from because he's better suited for the first line. We have him on a pretty good contract, but we could probably maximize our third line when it comes to chemistry by going after another guy. So I think I want to trade away Darnell Nurse, but I'm not going to be trading him at the draft. We're going to wait till free agency for that because I want to know who is available so that if I need to trade him for a player, I know I can do that. Or if I'm just going to dump him for a pick like we did with Brodin and Ellis last year, we can do that. So we're not making any trades in the draft. We're just going to go into the draft the way it is because when it comes to the salary cap situation, we're going to save some money with Brett Pesce. I think we might actually have to give more money to Torrey Krug because he's 33. He might want like 10 or 11 million. So I'm going to save some money right there. Larson, I think Larson plays on the third. Yeah, Larson plays on the third line really well, and we have him signed for another 2 years, less than $4 million. So Larson is going to be behind on the top six, the third pairing. All right, and then that leaves Pesce. I'd like to bring back Brett Pesce, but essentially Brett Pesce and Adam Larson are the same player now. I could also trade Larson to get Brett Pesce back because he's 2 years younger, but I think I might have to overpay. No, I think Brett Pesce and Darnell Nurse are off the team now. Larson, and then we got to find like a left-handed offensive defenseman to maximize the chemistry on the third line with Larson and whoever we find. All right, so defensively, yeah, that's the way it is. And forwards, Pasternak and Point, see what I mean about going after a coach that can really maximize these two? I mean, they're 28. They're going to be 29 next year. Let's get them going. Brad Marchand is still here for another year. We actually might have to overpay him 2 years from now if he continues to stay at 90 overall. My God. DeBruska's up in an 87. Ricard Raquel, 87. So that's really good, actually. Our second line now is pretty much reloaded. Raquel's going to need a contract in a year, so we might have to think about making that trade in the offseason. Again, not right now. We have him for another year, but then after that, he'll be 32, and at 87 overall, we might run into the same problem that we might see with Torrey Krug right there. Patrice Bergeron, I'm going to bring him back. Claude Giroux, I'm going to let him go to free agency. Just did not work out with Claude, so that'll save $6.7 million. Nikushkin, we're going to let go of free agency. I might re-sign him again, depending on which coach we bring in. Shenishin at 1.75, that's a good contract. Jacob Forsbacka Carlson, we might move on from, depending on the coach, or I might just stick him on the fourth line. If he can get 20 goals for us on the fourth line, that would be pretty good. Nemesnikov, we might move on from. Sundqvist, all these other guys. All right, so yeah, we're not making any moves at the draft. We're going to go right into the draft. It's all about the pick, and that is it, essentially. All right, so we've already taken care of everything. Yep, let's get right into it, ladies and gentlemen. The NHL entry draft for year number 5. Now, I was reading your comments. A lot of people wanted me to trade for Avery Lees from the Detroit Red Wings. This guy had some fantastic stats. Some guys in the comment section were comparing him to some of the youngest goal scorers of all time. Teemu Selanne had like 45 goals, but he averaged like 17 minutes time on ice, while Avery Lees comes into the NHL. Hang on a second. And he gets fourth line ice time. Yes, he's getting some power play time as well. Fourth line ice time. He gets himself 45 goals, all right, in 9 minutes and 34 time on ice. Could you imagine if you gave this guy like 16, 18 minutes? Would he get like 90 goals? I think it was just a weird-ass simulation season for Avery Lees. And when I take a look at the Detroit Red Wings, yes, they have a lot of forwards, but I don't see that trade making any sense for them, all right? So they have Taylor Hall signed for another 3 years. Dylan Larkin is actually a free agent. He actually may go to free agency. They have Svechnikov for another 2 years, well, 3 years, 2 years really. Tyler Bertuzzi's up at 89 overall. Joe Veleno, 88. My God, these guys all got a boost. Philip Zadina, Anthony Mantha, then they have Jennings, and they have Avery Lees. And you make it seem like, well, they have all these forwards. They could easily just move on from Avery Lees. See, I disagree with that. If I'm one of them, I move on from one of these guys and hold on to Avery Lees and Jennings. If you're going to make the trade for Avery Lees, it's next year because he's got 1 year left at a minor league deal. Which team would trade a 45-goal scorer who's on a minor league deal? It just wouldn't work. They can come back and win another Stanley Cup. So I'm not opposed to trading for Avery Lees, but not this year. Not on a minor league deal after that kind of season. The Detroit Red Wings, and especially after winning a Stanley Cup, that I feel is cheesing the system, and I do not want to do that. I don't want to give Carson Lambos a chance. I want to know, perhaps he's going to be a great defenseman for us. We don't know, right, boys? So, the NHL entry draft, the San Jose Sharks going first. The Edmonton Oilers going second, and then the Boston Bruins. What are we left with? So the first pick, is it Alexander Vishnevsky? Yes, it is. Alexander Vishnevsky is going to the San Jose Sharks as the first overall pick. 81 overall, medium elite potential. There's his individual stats. Let me take a look at some of these. Kind of like just a good player in every category. A playmaker, looks like he can get it done ever. I don't know how many shots he's going to take. He did have more goals than assists, so defense is not bad. Skating's not bad. Physical is a little bit low. Real good pick. 18 years of age, already 81 overall. Edmonton Oilers, they still have McDavid. They still have Draisaitl, but they can't find a way to find success. Who are they going to take? No, hang on a second. View draft class. Who's the guy again? We were going to get stuck with Kanye West and Colton Crooks. I want to get my hands on Colton Crooks. Those numbers look so freaking good, man. I want to get my hands on Colton Crooks. So who are the Edmonton Oilers going to take with the second overall pick? Damn it! They took Colton Crooks, who was also 81 overall. So same thing as Vishnevsky, but he was a right-wing two-way forward. Take a look at some of his individual stats. Let's see. Pretty much the same. Yeah, pretty much the same. The physical category is a little bit higher. Defensive category might be a little bit lower. Same thing with the puck skills. Mid-80s everywhere. He could even play the center with those face-off there. Yeah, that's a real good pick there. Colton Crooks. All right, 18 years of age. So they really, I mean, either guy could have gone first overall. You're going to have to wait like 5 or 6 years to see who is simulating better, who's going to have the better career. But that leaves the Boston Bruins with the third overall pick, baby. All right, so we're not trading the pick. We're not doing any shenanigans like that. I am taking the pick, all right? So we got Cody West, Wesley Finley, Rafael Reyes, Francois Corbett. I don't think I'm going down that far. Let me just do my due diligence again. So Cody West, 31 and 42, 22 penalty minutes. Maybe he looks like a playmaker. I don't know. Cody West. Next up, Wesley Finley. I definitely going to pass on this guy. I don't think we need another center right now. Ricard Raquel still looks like he's got some really good hockey in him. Also, Point is going to be our center for like the next 5 years at least. We got to find a winger to replace Brad Marchand, though. So Cody West looks good there. Rafael Reyes, 29 and 44. West, 31 and 42. They're pretty much the same. 19-14. Reyes had 21. All right, never mind. West got it done in less time on ice, so that's better there. Francois Corbett, no, it's not good enough. The numbers. Johnson, A-plus league, 3 goals, 5 assists. Not bad, but no. Uriel Emerton, oh my God, 42 and 49 in a C-minus league. How much? 21-20 though, time on ice. C-minus league, 19. I don't know. If I go that far down the list though, he might have just had a good season playing with one of these studs. You know what I mean? Like 72 games played. How many games played did West have? He only had 67. He had 5 games less, and he had less time on ice. Chichu, let's see. No. So Emerton does look good. A center. 42 goals, 49 assists. Uriel Emerton. Now, you know what? I'm not going to try to outthink this. Oh, and this guy was also previously CS. Oh, he moved down. He was projected to go first overall at the beginning of the season. Cody West. All right. I'm just going to go with him. 5'9" right winger. All right, please be. Ooh, do I want to let? No. Right winger is good because DeBruska's a left winger. DeBruska move up with Point and pass that. This guy can play second line. Yeah. Cody West, right winger. Please be good. Please be good. Oh yeah. All right. I'm happy with that. I don't know who the other guy is, but I'm happy with that. Right wing, 80 overall, so he's not even high 70s. He's already in the 80. He was 1 point worse than these guys, but a sniper. Now, he might be one of those playmaking snipers. Oh, look at the shooting category. All right, so the defense is a little low. Physical categories are a little low. Puck skills a little low, but he's a really good skater, and his shooting categories are already 90 across the boards, and he's number 81. The Boston Bruins have a number 81 once again. Phil Kessel 2.0, but he's a left-handed shot, not a righty. All right. I'm really happy with that pick. All right, so we got that for Jonas Brodin, essentially. That's a solid pick. All right, sim pick. Let's see who I missed out on, though. Finley, the center playmaker. All right, I think I did a good job there. Let's see. Yeah, more of a playmaker. No, I'm running no physical category. 79. No, I'm happy with that. I got the right pick. What about that one guy with the 42 goals? You're real. Not Reyes. Center two-way forward. All right, mid-80s across the board. All right, I'm happy with my pick. But that one guy, you're real. I forget his last name. Corbett. All right, so we're already into the medium top sixes here. Medium top six, Francois Corbett. Take a look at those individual stats. Yeah, we're starting to drop off, but I want to see who that 40. I was really thinking about taking that 42 and 42 guy. He still hasn't gone. Cristiano Johnston, top 6, 78 overall. I mean, these are still good picks, but we hit the money there. Emmert, oh my God, that was so dangerous. So the player stats don't always tell the whole story, right? This guy might have just been on a really good line. Imagine I went with him, 69 overall, medium top 6. Why is his number so good? I mean, geez, he was just on the right team. He simulated so well. All right, so that is essentially that. Sim options. Oh yeah, and we still have the LA Kings pick, right? At 16. Now they made the playoffs. But yeah, there we go. We still have another pick. Hell yeah. Let's do this. Okay, so I'm going to go with some depth here. Hang on. Sim to pick 16. So we got, who was our guy? Right wing, right? Correct? He was a right wing, left-handed shot. Right wing sniper, left-handed shot. All right, so I'd pass up on anyone here. Any studs. Mid-60s, medium top 6, mid-60s. High top. Okay. So we've seen a high top 6 defenseman, so we got to be careful here. Call a timeout because I'm going to go down the list. I might even go down into the second round here, all right? Because now that we're at that part, I got to find somebody. I just want to find somebody, like, if I can find a guy in the 70s instead of 60s because his stats are really good, that is something that I will look at, all right? So Dakota Molson, maybe. I want to see somebody with like 30 and 40 in the stats for a C- league. These A+ ones are hard to tell sometimes. Like a C-, Josiah no, that's not going to work. Here we go. Harrison Varos. 17 years of age, 34 and 45. 56 penalty minutes, though. Power forward. Plus minus of only 1 with all the... Okay. He might just... Remember, we saw a guy with 40 and 42. Was that guy... Oh, hang on a second. Was that guy power forward? The one who had all those... Hang on. Maybe that's the key. Maybe that's the key. He was a playmaker. No, he was a playmaker. He had 22 penalty. I don't know. Okay. Hang on. Let me do my due diligence here. Varos. Okay. He's a right. I just got a right winger. And I don't know what kind of style he is. If he's a sniper right winger, then that's... And I have Pitkanen, who's a right winger down there in the 8. No. I don't need another right winger. I need like a center or a left wing. So let's just see. I'll take him if there's nothing else. C-, no. B, no. A+, 3 and 2, maybe. Oh, he's a defenseman, though. Left-handed defenseman. I don't need another one of those. No. That could be decent. Left wing. Maybe like a penalty minutes. 50. Fuck. I don't want... That's probably a power forward then. No. Ooh, Tagaskis. Same as my coach. It's the coach's son, baby. Tero Järvinen. 18 years of age. A+ league center. That could be interesting. I just wish the numbers were a little bit higher. Eddie Monroe. Okay, here we go. Here's another one. Left wing. Eddie Monroe. All right. 16 and 35. Might be a play. Oh, 64 penalty minutes. What the fuck? I'm not taking that. He's a power forward or no, I'm not taking that. Sean McCabe. Okay. 27 goals, 40. What's a C-? Oh, okay. 20. Okay, hang on. Sean McCabe. Left wing. He's a left wing. Okay, hang on a second. Okay. Monroe or McCabe? Let me just take a look at these numbers. 1926. 1806. McCabe had clearly better numbers and far less freaking penalty minutes. Look at that. And a plus 13, but this guy was a plus 25. The penalty minutes are everything for me, though. Okay. So, McCabe. Who was that first guy that I saw? The right winger. Hang on. McCabe. I want to take a look at both of them and compare. Shit. Varos. Yeah. Varos. 34 and 45, but a plus 1 and 56 penalty minutes in 18 minutes. 34, 45, 56, 1. 34, 45, 56, 1. And McCabe, 27, 40, 20, and 13. Ooh, I like Sean McCabe. And the fact that he's a left winger. Okay. McCabe looks good. Let's just see if there's any more. It's not bad. How much time I got left? 5 minutes. I'm good. Where am I? 30th. Yeah. I want to go down to like 60. I don't care. This is a big pick. We don't have another pick after. Oh, that's not a bad player. 36. I still like McCabe. McCabe was still the best player. I'm doing some advanced analytics right here, boyos. That's not a bad player right there. Sylvan Bedouin. It's not bad. 48 penalty minutes. No, I don't like that. 44 penalty minutes. No. A+ league and a pure goal scorer, but those could have been if it was like 8, I'd take a look at it. An E league, no thank you. And we're getting the goaltenders. Let me just fly through this. McCabe looked like he had some really good numbers. Oh, if that was A+, I'd take it. Oh, I thought that was going to be A+. Jaden Smith. Those look like, oh man, if that was an A+ league, I would have taken that one, man. No, I think McCabe, yeah, we're getting back. Oh, same thing right here. C League, 20 goals. E League, what am I back to? 65. Yeah, I'm into the round 3 now. All right. So we know there are some goaltenders, probably some elite goalies, but I already have 2 elite goalies there. I'm going to take a chance on that left winger. This Varos guy looks good as well. I want to track him. He looks like he could be mid-70s, maybe a medium top 6. All right, at 17 years of age, but I already have 3 right wing prospects. And then there's the left wing, 18 years of age, a little bit older, but putting up some pretty good numbers. Good penalty minutes and plus minus 13. And I need a left winger. All right, so Sean McCabe. Welcome to the Boston Bruins. Be good, be good, be good, be good, be good, be good. Oh, I knew it! 76 overall. Look at that. Oh, we hit it. We hit it. Now, his potential's not there. It's only medium top. Well, medium top 6 is still good, but he's already 76 overall. Let's take a look at these individuals. I knew it. See? You can tell by the numbers. You can tell who simulates well and who doesn't. Oh, baby, yes. All right, so probably 1 year in the AHL for this guy. Did he come from America? No, he came from the OHL. So CHL. 1 more year in the CHL. But Sean McCabe and Kanye West. Left wing, right wing for the few. Oh, baby. All right, no, hang on a second. Varos, right? I want to see that Varos guy. So Molson, medium top. Oh, 64 over. I hit the fucking money, baby. Butler. What was his name? Varos. Roy, top 4 defenseman. No. Varos. Yes. He was a power forward. That's why he had all those penalty minutes. Man, so I don't know, like, say, the Varos, see, this is interesting. Varos had those kind of points, and same thing with the first guy. What was his last name? Emerton. He was almost in the 70s, but this guy's already 76, and look at his number. Oh, baby, I hit the money. All right, so sim to pick 117, so we're already in, what, round number 4? Yeah, round 4 right now. I really don't think we're going to find anything here in round 4. Let me just go through. That's not bad. That's not a bad one. Another left wing, Della Rovere. That's not a bad one. These are some good. Any defenseman here? That's not a bad one either. Another center, but he's already 19-year penalty minutes. No. That first guy wasn't bad. Hang on, Della Rovere. That first guy wasn't bad. What was his penalty minutes? Hang on. 60. Oh, fuck. 60. No, I don't want that. I'm just taking a guess here. 6 penalty minutes and no. All these guys got penalty minutes. All right, I'm just taking a guess. I'm going to take a guess with that left wing again. All right. Well, or should I take a center? You know what? A D League, 16-27, 17-28 in a C League. You know, I'm going to take Della Rovere. Yeah, the other guy was a D League. Let's see. Yeah, left wing. Yeah. We're not there anymore. So I'm just going to sim the rest. All right, sim entire draft. Essentially, it's me guessing. So the computer might as well guess for me. All right, and there you go. But the 3rd overall pick from Washington and the 16th overall pick. Remember, that's another pick from the LA Kings. So you combine that with last year's pick. Who did we get in last year? Kreutzer and McCabe for McAvoy. We haven't hit that big-time stud yet, that medium elite with McAvoy. But the fact that we got the medium elite from Washington, and now we're just getting like a top 4 defenseman in Kreutzer and a top 6 sniper in what's his name? What was his name again? Shit, I forget his name. McCabe? Yeah, McCabe. I mean, we're starting to grow quite nicely. All right, so I got some power of video editing to do, but let's just do the cuts right now. I'll cut with you guys. All right, so Saros, we're cutting. Like I said, we're going to end it in free agency. I want to know how much money we have and who's available. So Laurent Brossoit, even though he won a Stanley Cup, cut. Jim Reimer, same thing, cut. All right. So we still have Radulov, Fritz Meyer. Para, our medium elite goaltender, needs a contract, so I'm going to give him the minor league deal. I'd like it if I could get these guys on cheap contracts for the first few years of their career before I trade them, before they ask for like $10 million, if that happens. And then Scoville, we're not going to give a contract to. We're going to wait. Defensively, all right, so Torrey Krug. This is going to be interesting. How much is... Oh, my God. He wants how much? 13 point... All right, so Torrey Krug's like, it's time to get paid, man. All these other defensemen are getting paid. All right, so because he is 33, yeah, I'm going to have to pay this guy. All right, so we're going to go down to 13 million there, Torrey. 1 year, 13 million. Jeez, I might be in some salary cap issues. Fleury, Carlo, Larson. All right, so we're definitely going to let Brett Pesce go. Oh hell yeah, he wants like 4.7. Yeah, because Larson is now going down to the bottom pairing. All right, Lambos is coming up alongside of Fleury, and then we still have Carlo and Krug as the top. So we don't need Brett Pesce anymore. So it was a playoff rental. Didn't work out. We're parting ways with him. Darnell Nurse, we're going to be trading more than... We are going to be trading Darnell Nurse, but I want to see what's available first. If we could just replace him with a free agent, then I can get a draft pick. And then all these other guys, yeah, I'm just going to release all these guys. Pouliot, release. Tallulah, release. Except for the guys who have been here since day one. Lazone, you can come back. Kreitzer, White Cloud, no, I'm going to release you. So there's the guy that we got with the LA Kings pick last year, Kreitzer, medium top 4, 74 overall. So you can see it's all coming together. Medium tops, nah, he's not going to become anything. I'm getting rid of these medium top 6. Unless they're already in the 70s at like low, in their early 20s. I'm not putting anyone on my team. It's too hard to sort. There you go, too many injuries. All right, so there are all of the defensemen taken care of. We're just waiting for Lazone and Krug. Right wingers. All right, so Nikushkin. I'd love to bring Nikushkin back, but we might be getting a new coach. We don't know if this guy's going to fit in on the team. I'm going to release him to free agency. All right. Kanye West. 80 Cody West. I'm going to keep on calling him Kanye. 80 overall. I'm going to give him the minor league deal. There you go. So a right winger for us. Jesper Fast. Same thing. We might have a new coach, so I'm going to release all these guys. Marco Dano, releasing you. These were all the depth players I picked up just in case we had some injuries. I want a clean roster, so I know exactly what I'm looking at. Oben. No. Bottom 6. Don't need you. Unless you're in the 70s, I don't need you. All right, so there's the right wingers taken care of. Left wingers, Marchand for another year. He might have the Krug situation starting next year. We're going to have to pay Krug and Marchand. DeBrusk, we have for another year. He's going to want a contract also. Nemesnikov, don't know, so I'm going to release you. All these guys in the bottom 6, I don't know about. Sundqvist, though. Sundqvist was a good depth player, but he's costing money, so I'm going to release you. By Sundqvist. Carrier, I'm going to release you. I'm releasing everybody. Giovanni Smith, he wasn't the ace in the hole for us. It's Jamel and Jamel only, so I'm going to release you. There you go, Giovanni. Just because you're the brother doesn't mean that you can get it done. And there's McCabe. Look at McCabe already filling in the 3rd best left winger that we have in our depth chart. So, bang. Yeah, and there's the other LA King pick, all right? So, you got from the 2 we still have 2 more years of LA King picks from the offer sheet for, what's his name, McAvoy. But McCabe and Kreitzer, all right, 1974 overall, and McCabe 1876 overall. Yeah, it's starting to. We don't have that superstar just yet, but we have 2 more years where we might get lucky. You 21. No, I'm gonna release you. There you go. Bye bye. And then all these other guys ain't getting contracts just yet. And last but not least, centers. So we still have Point. Ricard Raquel's got 1 more year before he's going to want a big-time contract. We might want to move on from Ricard Raquel here in the offseason. You know, get a better second-line center. Or we could just go back. I just don't know how much he's going to want next year. Might have to just leave him to free agency. Patrice Bergeron we want to bring back, absolutely. 1 year. All right, try to save a little bit of money with him. 1 year, 3.750. There you go. Claude Giroux, he had a decent season. But in the playoffs, he was nothing, and I'm pretty sure he's going to want some money. Yeah, like $4 million. No, he might continue to drop off. By the playoffs next year, he's like 80 overall, right? So, no. I got one spot on my team for a veteran like that, and it is Patrice Bergeron. Jacob Forsbacka Karlsson, I'm going to hold on to. Might become the 4th-line center if we part ways with Frederick. All right, don't know what I want to do with Jacob Forsbacka. He also might be better suited off for the 3rd-line center position if Bergeron moves down to the 4th-line center. Or if we get a new coach, his chemistry may go up. The fact is that he shoots the puck, and I would love to find a spot for him on this team. He got the big-time game-winning goal to win the Stanley Cup. He's not going anywhere. This guy, Hughes, who is this, 2-way forward? This guy was just in the AHL for us. I don't think I can re-sign him, right? He's going to want... Oh, I can. Hell yeah, I'll get you back. 80 overall, I'll get you back. Cheap deal. Frederick, we might move on from. All right, Zaitsev. Fitzgerald. No, I'm going to move on from all these guys. Yeah, I'm going to move on from all these guys. Habelblack. Release you. Riley Nash. Going to release you. Studnicka. I'm going to hold on you. You're 25. Yeah, I'm going to get you back. Mantikivi. 23. I think I already had... You know what? I think I could use a few... Yeah, I could use a few centers here. I'm going to release you. There you go. Locko. All right. And that should give us enough centers. I can also pick up some in free agency. So advance the day. Let's see what happens. You know, we don't even have to do any power video editing. We can just do this. Patrice Bergeron. All right, so both of them, they don't want to take any kind of team-friendly contract. They want to get paid. All right. How much money do I got? I got $25 million. Yeah, so we do have cap space. It's not going to be an issue. But this is why I wanted to drop everyone to free agency so we can make... I want to come back reloaded and retooled for next year. So I'm going 1 year. All right, Tori, $13.5 million. All right, for 1 year. There you go, my man. Get paid. And Patrice Bergeron, 1 year, I'll go $4 million for him. All right, that should do it for those two guys. Let's see. Although I'm interested, I'm going to still. What the fuck, you sons of bitches? What's going on here? All right, so Torrey, 1 year. It's 14. No, I'll go 13. I'm giving you more than you want. This should definitely go through 13.750. Unless because I dropped everyone in free agency, their freaking morale went down because they lost a bunch of their friends. Stupid freaking game. So 1 year, 4.250. Let's see. Yeah. All right. So Patrice Bergeron is back. Torrey, don't do this to me, my man. If we want to come back, we want to win next year. All right, 1 year, $14 million. There you go. He did. I mean, he's won the Norris 2 times out of the last 3 years. He deserves to get paid. He does. I'm not too happy being on this team anymore. I think it may be time to go our separate ways. Son of a bitch. I got to get Torrey Krug back for 1 year. No, I have to. I have to overpay. I got to get him back. 14.5. All right, here you go. $1 million more than you want. 1 year at 14.5. I might even just have to let Torrey Krug drop to free agency and then pick him up in free, but I don't want to accidentally lose him like I did McAvoy. So there it is, 14.5. What the bloody hell, Torrey Krug? What is your problem? What is your malfunction, soldier? 1 year, $15 million. I'll do it. He's worth it for one. He still has his exact elite, so he's going to be good next season. And him and Carlo just simulate well. And it's only going to be 1 year I got to put up with this nonsense. 1 year, $15 million. There you go. You're hurting us here. Unsigned players. Back to this is the last day. He's got to accept it or he's going to free agency. Shit, man. I did not anticipate this. Now, we will be able to still give him offers in free agency. But what the hell, Torrey? So advance the day. Let's see. Yeah, continue. I sent him an offer. It was an easy decision. All right, so he's back. Don't worry, it cost me $1.5 million more than I wanted. What was I? I was willing to go down to 13.5. It's not actually that much more, and it's only 1 year, right? It's not like we went long term with him. And we still have $7.65 million of cap space available. And we can trade away Darnell Nurse. We can trade away Jacob Forsbacka Carlson. There's still a lot of different things that we can do. All right, so here we are in free agency. Now, before I get to the list, let me show you guys what our team looks like, and just so you can get a visual. We have $7.6 million of cap space available. It's going to be a little bit of a tough year to make it work. All right, but that's okay. Like I said, there's plenty of guys we can move on from. So we got to find a goalie, but we know we don't pay too much for goalies. Krug is making freaking $15 million for 1 year. Holy shit, but he is like the best defenseman in the NHL. Fleury's up there at 87. Carlo, Larson, we got to get rid of Nurse, which is going to free up $3 million. So that's a lot right there. That is a lot. So Lambos and Fleury, Carlo and Krug. Larson is going to stay, and then we got to find a line mate for Adam Larson. All right. Right wingers, we got Pasternak. Well, let's bring up the forwards. There you go, forwards. We got Pasternak, Point, Marchand, Ricard Raquel, DeBrusque, and we got to find a right winger. It's not going to be Jacob Forsbacka Carlson anymore. We're going to get someone better for that second line. Patrice Bergeron might be the third line center. Shenishin, third or second line. I mean, you know what? We might even move up Shenishin to the second line right wing position. Another sniper on that line. Forsbacka Carlson. So if I count the players, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Hughes is not part of it. He's a depth player. 8. Do we play West or do we give him 1 year in the AHL, right? So that could be 9. There's Frederick is 10. So yeah, we're between like 8 to 10 roster players right now. We got to get to 12. All right. And forward, sorry. And we need a defenseman and we need what's it called? 2 goaltenders, all right? So the salary cap, yeah, we have like a $7 million. We have like $10 million if we move on from Darnell Nurse. So I can make some trades, or we could go into free agency. And who is available in free agency? Let's see. So unrestricted. Oh, Dylan Larkin actually went. He left Detroit after winning the Stanley Cup at 27 years of age. What a prick. So that's going to hurt the Detroit Red Wings. Good for us. All right, now goaltender situation. You got Robin Lehner, Frederick Anderson. These guys are going to cost a little bit too much. Hellebuck, Parsons, 82. Subban, Gorgiev. I mean, I can save some money with my boys down there. All the goaltenders, though, all the 82 overall goaltenders want $4 million. I might need to get this Parsons guy. 82 overall at $2.150 million. Because we don't have that much money. All right, interesting. Defensively, Take a look at this. So all we would need to do is find a defenseman that can play alongside of Adam Larson. All right, doesn't have to be up there. Like an offensive defenseman, maybe. But we might have to think about a coaching change. And if that happens, we want to make the coaching change before we sign any players because we want to know what the coach thinks of the players, right? And then when it comes to the forwards, there you go. You got some guys available. Kyle Turris is in there. Luke Kunin's $1.8 million. What the hell? What the hell's going on here? Hang on a second. This could be a stud. This could be a stud. A Boston Bruin stud. Hang on a sec. What did he do last season? 23. Did he not play last year? Because that's year 1, that's year 2, that's year 3, that's year 4. There's no year 5. Year 5 should be 24, right? Hang on a second. Kyle Turris played last year. Hang on. 24. Oh my God, we have a stud. So for some reason, Luke Kunin on the Minnesota Wild was scratched the entire year. And before that, he barely got any ice time. This guy has not been given a chance. Look at it, less than 10 minutes. 10 minutes was the highest in the last 4 years. He has not been given a chance to play whatsoever, yet his numbers are pretty good. Let's see his individual stats. Hang on a second. Oh my God, yeah. Like a third line center or a fourth line center. Take a look at those. Oh yeah, penalty killer. I don't know what the pro scout thinks, but yes. All right, Luke Kunin for $1.8 million. We're getting him. We're absolutely getting him. Anybody else? Zucker. Here's another guy. Anderson. Josh Anderson. 8.50. Did he not play last year either? No, he did play last year. Oh, he barely played last year. Look at that. 5 games played with the Ottawa Senators. Josh Anderson, a power forward. Let's see his individual stats here. Okay, this is what we got to do in free agency. The players that we're not given a chance, he throws the body, he takes the puck away, Boston Bruin style. All right, so Anderson and Luke Kunin, and that's barely that's barely $3 million right there. Maybe even $2 million. I got Nemesnikov I could bring back also. Okay, there's a lot we can do. There's a lot we can do. Josh Lievo I could bring back. All right, so Batherson as well. Batherson, look at this two-way forward, .075, and then the Ottawa Senators drop. Okay. All right, so there's a lot of guys on real good contracts. Julien Gauthier, let's see. Power forward. All right, there's a lot of guys. So we could certainly restock the shelves here with these players. I like myself some Anderson, and I like myself some Kunin. Those are 2 guys right there that can make the NHL squad for next season, and we could sign them long-term on cheap-ass contracts, right? That would be beautiful. Give them a chance for redemption. So let me know what you guys think about that situation. And last but not least, the coaching staff. Now, Tagaskis has been great for us. He got us the Stanley Cup. But when I saw what the Detroit Red Wings brought our way, it worries me because if we could get a +5 for the forwards on this team, it'd be great. Because you look at Pasternak and Point and Marchand, they're at the top. They don't really fit into this roster scheme. Hayden Fleury loves it, all right? But it's kind of just even for everyone. Everyone's okay with it, but no one's really great, 56%. Now, if I go to hire coaches, is there an offensive coach? Forwards. Yes, Papin. Oh my God. Forwards at A. Is there another forwards? Forwards at A, forwards at B. All right, hang on a second. So this Papineau guy, I don't even know what team he was on. Wins 242 to 135. He's got a President's Trophy. His power play is A+. Offense is A+. Let's see. 56%. Brad Marchand does not like him. That's kind of the same. Now, that wouldn't be a good coach. That would not be a good coach. Raquel likes him. Carlo and Larson, no, that would not be a good coach. So I don't want that guy. What about the other forward? Swanson. Let's see. Leonard Swanson. B- for D. The penalty kill and the power play are both A+. So he's a specialist. Teaching is B-, so he's not really helping to grow. All right. What about, oh my God. All right. So we have a decision to make. Leonard Swanson would get Pasternak and Point and Adam Larson for the bottom 6 playing at an incredible level, which would also allow us to move on from Rickard Rakell. We could trade away Rakell because he's only halfway, and we could try to target a second-line center who also loves Leonard Swanson. And that would bring up Cody West. Marchand is okay with Leonard Swanson. It's more than Tagaskis. DeBrusk's okay with it. Hayden Fleury's okay with it. Brendan Carlo's okay with it. Adam Larson's okay with it. Shenishin's not. Nurses we're trading. Jacob Forsbacka Karlsson we could trade. So I could move on from Nurse and Jacob Forsbacka Karlsson, free up that cap space. Shenishin can stay because he's on a really good deal. I could have a few players. We could really have a good team fit with Leonard Swanson. What do you guys think about this? He's rolling 3 lines, so I wouldn't even really use the 4th line. So penalty killers for the 4th line, essentially. He rolls all pairings. The power plays an umbrella. Oh, my God. Leonard Swanson. Well, if I get him, the big thing about Leonard Swanson is Pasternak and Point. These guys are the future for Boston, all right? I want to give you, he's maxed out with those 2 guys. So if we got them on the first line and we got the right line mate, we might see a +3, maybe even a +5 for those guys. And then all of a sudden, I mean, they're playing like, what, 97 overall players, all right? Like, so Point and Pasternak, one would be a 97. One would be a 96 or a 95 and a 94. And we got these guys. They're both 28. So they ain't dropping off for at least 4 years. 5 years, because 28 this year. 28, 29, 30, 31, maybe 32. All right? But you could also go 33, 34, 35 like Marchand. But 32 is when it starts. So you got years here where you can win. And you got them for another 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 years. We got them for another. I think we got to go to Swanson. I personally think we should go to Swanson. Now, it didn't show what Torrey Krug felt, but Torrey Krug's an offensive defensive, and I'm sure he's going to be fine with it. Yeah, I think we got to go to Swanson. So I'm going to leave it right there, ladies and gentlemen. The way I see it, we go with Swanson. We part ways with Nurse and Jacob Forsbacka Karlsson. And then we try to target those Luke Kunin, Josh Anderson, and then a bunch of other free agents that fit into this system. And if I can't find the players that work into the system, I might trade away Nurse and Jacob Forsbacka for a specific player. If I do find the players, then I'm going to trade those guys away for draft picks, all right, in the upcoming season. We still have the LA Kings, but we don't have ours. And after that, I think we're, like, the first is the LA King, and then the next pick is the 4th round for Boston. So we could use some 2nd and 3rds. So let me know what you guys think. A lot of decisions to be made right here. And I will see you guys in the next one.
Hey guys, Johnny here, and thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, give us a like, hit that subscribe button, and make sure notifications are on so you don't miss out on any new content. We also live stream on Twitch where I take days off my life for your entertainment. Sonny Gray, get out of it. You stupid pieces of shit! I should have gone with Jose for Fernandez! Oh my God, pitching change. Fernandez, get your ass in there. Oh, I swear to God, baseball God just decided to all over me. Grand slam, oh yeah. Make me miss the playoffs with a first-ranked team. Year 2, 30 games above 500, no divisional win, trip to the wild card. First inning.